Welcome back, trainer. So there's been quite a bit of news revolving around Pokemon Go today. So if you're not aware, we do have this new appraisal system in which it simply shows you the IVs there. And once you learn exactly where those points are going to be landing, you will note the exact number for those IVs. I like it a lot and I'm really enjoying this. So if you do catch a ton of Pokemon, you can simply IV check them and you're not going to be missing out on a 100 transfer possibly, because I know when you catch a ton of Pokemon through the Gacha or Go Plus or whatever means you are catching them and you just feel like transferring a bunch without checking them, this time around you're going to be able to simply go through them extremely fast. Now we're going to have also new mechanics revolving around PvP, as well as a new event, something to do with One Piece. This is very odd, but let's go ahead and get into the new PvP mechanics and see what we have going on here. All right, trainers, so let's go ahead and take a look at these mechanics here. No more is it going to just be tap, tap, tap. It's going to be swipe to the side or possibly trying to keep up almost like a Dance Dance Revolution style of gameplay. So yes, the image video here is going to be a bit grainy, but just bear with me. Let's go ahead and take a look and see what we have going on here. So if you take a look at the top, it will show your opponent's shields and Pokemon left. And he's going to be hitting that Hydro Pump. And take a look. You have to kind of line it up for wherever those water images are going to be. Looks like for the Iron Head, it was going to be like an X across the screen. It might be random for every one each time, but that is what it's going to be looking like, guys. So this is pretty interesting. What do you think? Honestly, I like it. Sure, why not? They did make some changes to PvP a couple of days ago in which they reverted it back. The whole, when you switch, it's going to be pausing the whole battle. The people didn't really take a liking to that and they reverted it back, which I personally think is a good call. Did I like some aspects of it? Yes, I did. Did I completely like it? Not 100%. It made the game extremely buggy. Say if it wasn't buggy and the mechanics that they introduced simply worked and we didn't have to deal with any of those other issues, would I accept it? Yeah, sure, why not? But they did revert it back, keeping the gameplay flowing and smooth like it should be. Because with that new switch mechanic they did introduce, it kind of slowed the gameplay down. But this way, this is this is interesting. And having our old switch mechanics back introduced is going to be probably a good idea, seeing that the majority of the people that did play PvP enjoyed that the best. And it's kind of a small community here. Yes, a lot of people do play, but at the same time, out of everybody in Pokemon Go, it's a very small majority of us. So here are the images of what it's going to look like with the new tapping mechanics, or swiping if you want to call it that. So that's very interesting. It looks like they got rid of tapping the screen and getting 3 rings all together here. I don't see it one time during this whole demonstration. So this should be quite fun. I don't know what else to say, except for whenever it is introduced, we'll just have to test it for ourselves to see how well it does perform. Hopefully it does not bring several bugs along with it. Now let's go ahead and take a look at some other interesting things going on in Pokemon Go regarding Team Rocket, and then we'll get into that whole One Piece tie crossover. I don't understand One Piece? One Piece Pokemon Go? It seems like the sky's the limit now. Everybody wants a piece of Pokemon Go. I'd say that's great. That's great for us Pokemon Go players because that's going to be more opportunities for new events. Anyways, let's go ahead and get into the Shadow Pokemon. Alright, so here we have some images from a data miner named Trails. He did find these within the new APK. This is very interesting here. So check out this Psyduck looking pretty evil with that kind of purple aura around it. So I'm very excited to see this coming into Pokemon Go alongside Team Rocket. I can't wait to battle them. I hope they're challenging and not kind of dull like the trainer battles going up against your team leaders. So this is going to be fairly fun. And it seems like we're going to be able to actually keep these as a shadow form and actually use them. So pretty interesting, guys. What do you think? Are you excited for this? Excited for Team Rocket? I really hope they build it up to finally go up against Giovanni, because if they did do that, that is going to be quite amazing. So we do have another image here of an Shadow Magikarp. So take a look at those red eyes yet again with that purple aura around it. Looking pretty scary over there. I wonder if we can get shiny and also Shadow. That would be pretty amazing. Alright, so here we have some images from the new APK. This is going to be Purified Pokemon. I'm assuming once they've been purified, they will have this symbol here. And then when they're in their shadow form, they will also have these. This is going to be a new search tool. So very interesting here. And then of course they have some Team Rocket grunt images here. I'm assuming this is what you're going to see when you run into them. So pretty good stuff, guys. You know how I'm a big Team Rocket fanboy. So this is very exciting to me and I really can't wait for it to be introduced. So looking great, guys. I'm very excited for this. So if we do back out here and take a look at something else, this is quite amazing. This is actually fantastic. So I did make a video, I'd say about a week ago, going over all of my Pokemon, in which I kept stressing the fact that why can't we search 100% Pokemon? And we have something here. So these values on the side, you have 0 star, which will be 0% IV between 48.9. And then you have 1 star, which will be 41.1% through 64.4% IVs, in which you can look up. And then you have 2 star, which will be 66.7 IVs between 80%. And then you have 3 star, that is going to be 82.2 between 97.8 IVs. And then finally, the best one of all, 4 star, which is going to bring up all of your 100% IV Pokemon. So what are we going to do? Let's hop into the app because I personally do have the new update. I did try to do some battles in which the new animations did not show up. The new swiping mechanics, they're still not here, completely rolled out, but these search functions are. So let's go ahead and take a look and see how this works. But before we check that out, let's go ahead and look at this, guys. So commending One Piece, all right, so 22-year anniversary, we're going to have Pikachu with a straw hat. Now this threw me off. I thought it was fake news when I saw it come up on my Twitter feed. I was like, what? One Piece tie-in? That's literally nothing to do with Pokemon. But apparently this is real, in fact. So this will be going down this month on the 22nd, in which you can possibly find yourself a Straw Hat Pikachu. Now, could they come in a shiny variants? Who knows? We'll just have to wait and see when the event starts. But that's definitely something you're going to want to have if you are possibly able to find that. So looking great. I can't wait. And if you don't know what One Piece is, it is a anime. And you can look it up yourself and find out all that information. I did watch a few of those back in the day. It's a pretty entertaining show. Personally, I enjoy the style, and I know a lot of people are fans of that as well. It's been around for quite some time, so very interesting tie-in here, guys. And I was thinking to myself, I was joking with my brother, I was like, what's next, Dragon Ball Z? Jurassic Park? Who knows? Sky's the limit at this point if we're going to get One Piece Straw Hat Pikachus. So there you have that bit of information. I know this video is jam-packed full of it, because, well, I have to get all of this stuff out to you guys. I could have chopped it up into 3 videos and put that out, but I'd rather just jam-pack the video full of information for you. So there you have it, Straw Hat Pikachu One Piece tie-in coming in this month on the 22nd. Alrighty, now let's go ahead and check out this new search function for the IVs. So we're going to hit 1 star first. Oops, 1 star. And this is going to bring up those lower IVs. I will have the values on the side so you can see that yourself. All right, we don't need to go through all of those. And now let's go ahead at 2 star. And that's the next level for the IVs. Okay. And then we're going to go ahead and hit 3 star. You know, I'm most excited for the 4 star. That's going to bring up all my 100s. I don't have to go through all of them and put that like dot in the front so I can search them all up and show everybody. Now, here we go. 4 star. These are all my 100% IV Pokemon. This is absolutely fantastic. Better late than never, personally. Thank you, Niantic, for implementing this. This is absolutely fantastic. Keep it up with all of these little quality of life updates. Are you kidding me? This is absolutely fantastic. So if we scroll down here, this is all of them. Let's see if I missed any. All right, so in my other video, it looks like I missed my Rhyhorn here. And I did take off a couple of them. Also missed my 100% Lugia. Wow. Now let's go ahead and appraise it with the new praise system. All right, looking good. 100 there. Guys, I'm excited. This is very nice. Things like this that are added into Pokemon Go are absolutely fantastic. Looks like I missed my Aggron too in that video as well. Let's see what else. Did take off a couple. Oh, I mixed my Xatu. That's a 100. Lands on 1500 exactly for the Great League. But like we've been over before, you're better with that lower attack if they are going to be under 1500. So let me give you an example. If they power up under 1500, for example, this Medicham, this is a 100. And this is what you are going to want when you're going into PvP. Okay, so it's pretty good, guys. This is quite amazing. Now, let me give you another example if you're confused on what I just said here. So for PvP, this Cloyster here, let's take a look. I kept it because it has 0 in attack, and then 15 defense, and then 15 stamina, which is going to be fantastic and ideal for PvP. The better one might be maybe a 1 in attack, or possibly a 2, but this will do. And I'm going to keep it because, well, this is going to be great. Let's go ahead and evolve this here. And another thing to take note of is your IV checkers are still going to be very useful because they will show you how much Stardust it costs to power them up to 1500 and things like that. The candy cost as well. So maybe in the future Niantic will implement something like that. So what do you think, guys? Are you excited for all of these little implementations, quality of life features that they just now dropped in this newer version of Pokemon Go? Personally, I am very excited to test out the new PvP mechanics. The whole tapping in one spot worked, but anything else to bring more of an engagement to the game is always welcome. And this Cloyster here is absolutely fantastic. Great. So let's go ahead and put, oh, no, let's not do that. Let's go ahead and put in the 4-star again so we can go through the rest. This is just, guys, I'm so stoked, man. This is just great. This is a great feature. All right, so there you have it, trainers. Wanted to bring you all this information, keep you up to date on what's really going on here, and so you know what's happening, right? And before we go, trainers, if you are in the area in Anchorage or visiting, or you live here, we do have somebody who's going to be hosting tournaments other than the original person who started doing that here, and that is going to be Baknoy. So much appreciated to you. This is actually going to be going down at Valley of the Moon Park, and on the 20th of this month at 6 p.m. So currently we do have 3 people who have entered. Myself, Xanthrid, which is an absolutely amazing trainer. The guy is really down to earth, and I enjoy his company every time he's around. And then, of course, the magnificent Scarlet Witch. So hopefully we'll have more entries. He did actually host one tournament already, which went very smooth. It was so relaxed, no tension, and it was just great. So if you're in the area, come on by and join us for this tournament. And with that said, trainers, I like to say thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up. And let's get hyped for all these new features, as well as Team Rocket blasting off again. Take care, trainers.